Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Hello. Hello. Hello everyone in the world. This is Ono-chan from Hanwha, Singapore. Let me share the market information with you. As of June 9th, I'm still working from home today.
Singapore is still under semi-lockdown. We have possibility to work from the office from next week if COVID-19 situation gets better.
Let us share today's topics.
Crude oil prices have gone higher. Last night market started going down. However, the market rallied to top $70 per barrel as investors' sentiment is more for accelerating vaccinations and easing travel restrictions, bringing more oil demand. Brent is $72.37 per barrel. WTI is $70.20 per barrel. June 9th, 1725 Singapore local time base. WTI hit $70 for the first time since 2018 October. The refinery's cracking margin. The expectation of demand for middle distillate in the future is very high. Not only for that, the actual demand of middle distillate is also high. Nobody is saying the demand would go down. USA and Iran is still under discussion for the nuclear abandonment. It takes much longer than expected. That is supporting crude oil movement also. China's crude imports slumped 14.6% on the year to a 5-month low of 9.69 million barrel per day in May. All thought crude would go down due to this data. However, the crude price rebounded last night. MOPS went up to $518 level. Today's MOPS session was plus $8.75 per metric ton. Now, higher than $500 is standard already. You can guess today's market from that movement.
Asian market. Most of port's price got down compared with last week. The spread between Korea and Singapore narrowed down to $52 per metric ton. China is low, but some restriction for shipping operation. Singapore LSFO derivatives are also interesting to analyze. From March to the end of April, the derivatives shows backwardation. In May, it turned to steep contango due to big dip in front month. Now future market for LSFO is almost flat. Big change.
Market information. Let's start from first Russian market. Almost same price as last week for all products. Please bring vessels to Hanwha.
Next, China market. We can still consider China as one of the most reasonable port. As we mentioned before, there are so many regulations under Chinese ports. Shipping companies need to follow to the regulations. And also they need to care about the weather conditions due to high swell. Price is cheap but need to be careful. Hong Kong market. Hong Kong is quite silent nowadays. We heard some suppliers importing cargo from other countries instead of Singapore. How market would react?
Korean ports are the highest in Asia in this 3 months. Supply is not ample, but the demand is weak, so availability is no problem. Some suppliers are keen to sell LSFO from June to July. Please bring us more volume.
Now rainy season in Japan. Availabilities of Tokyo Bay, Osaka Bay and western ports are okay. We need to take care for barge availabilities. Oh. We are physical supplier in Japan, as you may know. Hanwha own BDR. Please bring more vessels.
Singapore market. Singapore market. Finally suppliers in Singapore can get extra money for tankage and barging around $5 per metric ton, which is not enough, though. The derivatives market's effects to the cost of suppliers also.
This is Federico from New York office. In Houston, LSFO, LSMGO and HSFO all got up again. We saw some aggressive prices for spot. However, mostly the price is around prices on screen. Los Angeles market. Western ports of US are affected by Asian market. Due to the operation tightness, some vessels shift cargo work from a lot of other ports such as Tacoma. Panama market. The availability for products and barges are all fine at both Cristobal and Balboa. Please bring more vessels to us in Panama.
About shipping market. Dry bulk Capesize freight got down further. Now only $20,000 per day. Some says Colombia coal mine strikes affected. middle range and small range size still good, supported by good demand of grain from South America and USA. VLCC spot ratio got down to negative again. Maybe the news of Iran and also China low import data affected to the market. We hope it gets better soon.
I must say, or get bored my channel. The previous one was watched only 50 times. We would try to provide good information on time. Please enjoy.